Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Mac. This is Let's Try Valkie 64. A game that very clearly has a lot of inspirations by Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It showed up on Steam Explore. I thought I'd give it a quick runabout to see what it's like. The opening is very much inspired by old N64 logo, has to be said, but I needed to fine tune things. I needed to check to make sure the recording took. Anyway. Long ago in the realm of Silesia, the goddesses of order and the goddess of chaos ruled together. But one day the goddess of chaos yearned to take over the reign and rule on her own. She tried to defeat the goddess of order. The army of chaos, the Reptids, and the army of order, the Guardians, fought a gruesome battle. In the end, the army of order won. The goddess of chaos was defeated. The cost of victory was high, and only one Guardian survived the battle. That Guardian is you, Valkie. It's time for you to rise again. The goddess of chaos has returned and tries to rule over Silesia. Rise, Valkie. Rise as the last Guardian of our realm. I feel like they could have had someone take a look at the grammar in that a little bit, but Okay, we use the mouse for the camera, WASD or the direct... Okay, WASD if you go for mouse controls. If you'd rather go for tank controls, then you use the directional buttons. I tried my controller, it didn't work. Space to jump, pointless heart, etc. Wait. You can also left click to jump. Oops. Valkie, you have finally risen. I called upon you because I sensed the return of the goddess of chaos. It seems she regained power with the chaos gem. She amassed a new army of Reptids. Although the army is still small compared to her army of old, they already wreak havoc across the 4 realms. Visit each of the 4 realms of Silesia that are connected to this temple. You'll find the holy gems there. With these, I will create a portal to the Chaos Fortress in which she resides. I open the portals to open 4 realms for you. If you order you collect the holy gems, it is up to you, Valkie. Some realms are more dangerous than others. I suggest you go to the realm of Kaizen first, in which the Forest Temple is located. Talk to me anytime you need advice for your adventure. I believe in you, Valkie. Yeah, definitely could have run it through a spell check. Or Grammarly, that's a pretty popular one. And this would be the Z targeting. Can right click or shift click. And because of my recording bar, I can't see what the blue thing is. I can see that green is draw, but I don't know what that actually entails. Okay, Q for draw or sheet. Oh. I see we have fish. Okay, there's a problem that they really haven't been giving you any indication of what the buttons are. And you can't jump with a sword drawn, so that's a problem. To the Kaizen Dojo. Please do, we don't know how any of these controls work. Also, the sword is as... Yeah, this sword is as long as we are tall. That's kind of awkward. Yep, definitely going to need that tutorial. Horizontal attacks have less combo potential than vertical attacks, but can hit enemies more easily. Sorry for banging my leg against the table. You cannot manually jump when your weapon is drawn. If you focus with a drawn weapon, you do an evade. So, focus. Not very flashy, but it does the job. You can attack while jumping. Either auto jump from an edge and attack with both buttons, draw your weapon midair and attack with either button. I can't even find a menu for saving, whoops. You're slower when your weapon is drawn, your auto jumps won't reach that far compared to when your weapon is sheathed. How do you sheath the weapon? Combo attacks deal more damage than single ones. Each attack from the same increases the next combo until it ends. So... One, two... 1, 2. So only 2 steps so far. You can chain horizontal and vertical attacks, but it resets the combo damage. Horizontal will only deal as much damage as if they were the first attack. Flashy. When you press jump while your weapon is sheathed, you do a jump higher than an auto jump. Guys! Okay, there's the menu at least. Hang on. Oh, wait. Why? Look at all the distance it is. I think actually now that I think about it, it's probably designed for people for either position for the mouse to be on, which is rather nice. Hello. Welcome to our dojo. You can read our combat text for free. For the advanced combat techniques, you have to get a dojo pass from the village elder. That would be these, I guess. No loading screen. Ugh. Well, at least there's an options menu. Do I need to maybe try unplug it? Nope, it doesn't register my PlayStation 4 controller. I guess we'll find out how to do this later. I don't trust the Windows button. It'll probably screw up the recording, but it would be rather stupid if that was what you use to draw and sheath the weapon. Not rupees? Sure. I guess they get away with it by making sure that it's not green as the lowest currency. Yeah, we're being fancy now, aren't we? Don't see anything interesting way off in the distance, so... Didn't drop anything, how rude. To the forest temple on the right. To Kaizen Town on the left. This clearly isn't meant to be a high budget game, but it does... The music does feel a little bit simplistic to me. This is Kaizen Town. Feel free to look around. On the hill up the north you find the Elder Hut. I also have to say that Guardian is unfortunately one of the lamest titles you can give to someone. It's extremely forgettable. Always look for money in grass patches. Already found 6 afield! Isn't that great? Alright, name them after sapphires. That would explain why blue is the common currency. Sorry ma'am, I didn't mean to... Next to the village up north is the Kaizen Mountain. Reptiles have already claimed that area. Be careful when you go there. I heard stories about an ancient tomb that holds a powerful weapon in the desert. There are more and more reptiles out there lately. We made the forest temple their base not long ago. Be careful. Alright, good things to know. I wish we had a pier. That way I could catch fish much easier. But I need some tools. I need 2 things. A hammer and a bundle of wood. Maybe you'll find these items on your journey. Wait. Green is draw and sheath, so we are neither craftsmen nor woodcutters. I guess these tools can only be found elsewhere. It would have been nice if I could have used my PlayStation 4 controller. Definitely would have. I love fish and the color red. Too bad I don't have a red fish for my fish tank. I think I saw a red fish in a lake outside the village. It's too dangerous for me to try to search for it. Do you have a red fish for me? I'll give you something nice in return. I'll never get my red fish. It's bold of them to immediately ask me for things that they only... to check if I have things that I already had. Nice for speedrunners, but not so much for a first time playthrough where I'm still trying to figure out what the draw and the put away buttons are. There are more and more reptiles out there lately. They made the first... I already talked. Wait, do you... Wow, they all actually have unique names. So this would be an item shop. This is our piece. Get 2. It will combine to 1 heart container, increasing your maximum hearts. I don't have the money. Maybe next time. This is the life potion. When you lose your hearts, this potion will revive you immediately and recover 3 hearts. You can only carry 1 at a time. I can't afford it. Maybe next time. And then you just sell us health restores. Kind of pointless in my book. Welcome to our shop. Look around. If you want to buy something, just interact with it. Do you have to clamber over the table every time you want to start or leave the shop? Yeah, same person. Wait, there is a room there. It's for the savior of the realm. I'm sure you'll agree that it's worth losing your pots over. And if you don't, then you've got no way of knowing it was me. That's rude. You've got no way of seeing, you've got just barely no way of seeing if there's anything in here and you hide things in it? That is rude. So Q is for horizontal, E is for vertical. Good to know. I'm sure I'll forget it soon. I want to go on a journey and don't need my house anymore. Are you interested in buying a house? I don't have that sort of money. I wish I could travel the world. I can't find my son. I think he went to the mountain to play. But there's so many monsters around there. Please, can you find him? Some dojo scrolls are very expensive. Standard Sophia bags can only hold 500 Sophia. I hear the Velfin in the Snowlands can craft bigger Sophia bags. Oh, this is a game where they hinder your currency. I am not sure I like that. So you can barely see them standing out sometimes, but not all times. Welcome, adventurer. I have a favor to ask of you. In the old temple in the east, one of the leader of the reptiles is located. Defeat him and make our town safe again. You will be rewarded. I'm guessing you'll just give me dojo permissions. It's definitely supposed to resemble very old Legend of Zelda games, but it kind of makes me think of Croc because it feels a bit empty. Which is kind of unfortunate to say, but it just feels like... I'm trying to figure out how I want to put it and can't quite. Like the very large and open areas, but there's not very much put in them. I feel like that's what makes Xenoblade 1 feel like a very fulfilling open world game despite being on the Wii. It's because they put in, even though the assets are very old, they're still put together in very creative and fulfilling ways to make an actually good environment. And it actually just struck me that Xenoblade 2 and Xenoblade 3 are both Switch games? That's... I guess the Switch has been out for quite some time. Not that I'm complaining, the Switch is great for content creation. It's got a very silent menu screen that you can jump to at any time you want. And it doesn't have games that take up half the hard drive. I don't think I can buy digital for PlayStation 4 games anymore because they just take so much. And even the ones that are digital, even the ones that I have manual copies for, they still take up so much room. And a lot of them come with the caveat of, we reserve the right at any time to see to providing service, which is really unfortunate for games like the Spyro or Crash trilogy. Put it away. So, that door looks locked. That door over there looks locked. No cutscene, you just wander through. Ow, boy. we could really use a shield. And there wasn't one at the shop, oh dear. So then, 2 or 3 strikes, then dodge backwards. And just a very basic switch. It doesn't show me what it changed. That could get problematic after a while. Oh. Good to know that I'm committed. Feels a bit unfortunate that they just decided to make it, oh, someday the Goddess of Chaos decided to be evil again. Because I actually remember reading a book about a fairy tale school where they would take people in it to later become characters for fairy tales. And it did actually point out that evil was kind of needed. I mean, it did also point out that all of the fairy tales had the same thing of the villains were always people close to the hero. It wasn't just a thing. And pointing out that, yeah, actually your best friend, to the reader, it's obvious that she was not a very nice person. She was very spoiled and rich, and it saw her being kind to the ugly good girl. Well, obviously, she's ugly, so she's got to be the villain, and I'm the only person in the village who's nice to you. Which one being good and evil was obvious, but the call out of actually the villains have always been close to the hero/heroine, that was a bit of a more interesting take. And it actually had a pretty interesting subversion of Cinderella where... Wait, no. Yeah, it is Cinderella who has the glass slippers, where she didn't actually want to see the prince, she just wanted to see one of her stepsisters get the prince because they were actually close. But no, the prince chose her, and she did ask, look, I just want to be good with my sisters, let them come with us, but the prince found some sort of loophole to take her away, and Cinderella felt really awful about how she felt like she had betrayed her sisters for taking their knight from them. Mind you, the stepmother was still pretty awful. Oh boy, you have a spear. You have a very long-range spear. Oh yeah. I see. A backstep isn't going to protect you there. It has to be a sidestep. Alright, there's virtually no tutorial here, but I think I'm doing a good job figuring everything out. No. Open the door. Angry-eyed slime. Put it away. Jump attack. Please let there be hearts in here. They don't have too much of a learning curve, which is probably the problem of fan projects, so can't hold it against them. Oh, and this reminds me of the Emperor's New Groove for the PlayStation 1. The very last area had swinging guillotines, and funny thing is that they had very differing speeds. Some of them were just barely moving, but because of that they were really in the way, and some of them moved like lightning but swung way out of the area. They swung way out of sight, so you had to keep the timing in mind very carefully. 200 Sephiels. Ooh, don't jump off the ledge! I guess the ones with spears are for sidestepping, and the ones with claws, because they have a sort of horizontal swing to their attack, you've got to backstep them. Wait. Do you just run into it to open it? Okay. I don't trust the fall, so let's go back the safer way. Although this would probably be a good time to pick up on it. Whether there's fall damage or not, I'm not feeling that experimental quite yet. Jump sword. Sephiel in the grass. I think he missed me. Definitely getting a feeling of, yes, it's a very nice love letter, but it's also missing a bit of the charm of the sequel, and it's also showing why they didn't just make this game over and over and they had to start innovating by the time Breath of the Wild came about. Alright, so get close, click, or jump. That's how you open the chest. And that's how you open the door. Jump attack. And you only go into combos if you have someone to actually hit. Oh, bronze key means that we can just crack everything open with a bronze lock. But that over there is a silver door, is a silver lock, so the key won't work on it, I'll bet. Yeah, we need a silver key to get into that, and this looks a bit like a boss room. Oh dear. Oh dear. Need hearts? Do Sephiels vanish? At least not in the time it took for me to get to that. And back to full. I'm beginning. We're definitely going to need to buy that heart container when we're through here. Wait, oh! Silver key. Sweet. That must be a boss room, so this is a way back to the start. Ooh, we're 31 minutes in, but let's see if we can get to the first boss at least. Oh, you! He is a bit bigger. Oh, okay, the ones without any weapons should be available with any sort of effect. Also, how are you hiding in this grass without me noticing? The sword ones will be horizontal attacks that you have to backstep to get past. Okay. Gold key. Okay, that opened that over there, so I guess the padlocks must be on both sides and can be opened from either, whereas the ones without padlocks are actually switch-based. Alright, who's waiting for us in here? Oh, I think you just knocked off most of half my health in one go. Yep. Nope, nope, nope. He actually moves a lot faster than you'd think. A health bar would have been nice. You got a health container. And a green gem. You can feel the force of nature emitting from within. And just checking, was there a heart in here? Maybe, but we got a Sephiel instead. Anyway, that's Valkie 64. Seems interesting enough. I don't think it's going to be a let's play. I've already got enough on my plate as it is. It's not the greatest in the world, but it's still a nice enough project. Probably worth its price tag. Anyhow, until next time guys, take care. We'll see you all around. Don't know how they got away with calling them heart pieces, but I guess it's not as distinct as rupees.